Hello and welcome to another episode of, I was going to say the Bookroom Comedy Club there, but no, that's the thing I do on my other channel on Sundays. This is GameHammer Live, and we're doing some live game coding. Now, so far, we've gone quite a way. It's Roland Goes Rescuing, and I'm hoping it's on screen. I'm just going to bring up the little OBS thing to make sure that it is there. Yes, it is, so you can see OBS there. Now we've got Roland Goes Rescuing. What we've got so far is we've got the ability to control Roland. He moves around. He's slow because this is basic, but you know, it's just one of those things. And we've got a load of Christmas trees around the outside, which of course are going to be our barrier as well. So hello to everyone that's here. Hi, Anthony Dickinson. Great to see you. And hello to Lazamu as well. Hope you're doing well. So what we've got so far is the absolute basics. We can move Roland. We have some barriers around the outside. We have the code that will store all the information about where the barriers and the presents and everything else are. But we don't actually display them on screen. And the reason we don't display them is, of course, because we haven't got them coded. So let's go straight into here, because there is one thing that I need to do. At the moment, let's just find it where we've got the game loop where we're looking around. There it is. So what we have here in line 434, if I just bring the mouse onto the screen. Hi, Patrick. How are you doing? Here, line 434. If we've gone through all of these and nothing has come up, it prints character string 7, which is a bleep, and then goes back to 420 to wait for keys again. That is not great in terms of gameplay itself. So we're going to go into edit 434 and just take out the print character string 7. And the reason for that will become very simple and very straightforward to explain in a moment. Now, if I press any key except OPQA, nothing happens now. However, before we'd done that, if I pressed anything except OPQA, it would have given us a beep as if we'd done something wrong. We haven't done something wrong, we just didn't input the way it was expecting. What I wanted to actually happen, there. Oh my goodness. There you go. So when we walk to the wall and boof. All of that. That's all we want. That's all we need. We just need a basic thing of you bump into the wall and that's it. We don't need it to bleep every single time we have a wrong key press, because that will become very annoying for anyone who's playing and anyone who's actually watching. So we also have one more thing. We have a score. We talked about getting score with our presents when you pick up the presents. We can't see the score. So we're going to go to mode 1. And we're going to look at where we set up all of our code. There it is, line 120, edit 120. We do not have two things that we need. So pres tot, presence total equals 0, score percent equals 0. That's what we want. So we now we need to find out where we've actually printed that, and I can't remember where, so let's have a look for where we set that up in the game border. Where are we looking? 405. 405. Edit 405. So at the moment we've got a little bit here, 925. So let's move that back to, let's say, 5. Print the level. So that would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that would be 11 instead of 14. And then pen 3, print score. Pen 2, print string of score percent. So we're just going to add in that. So we need to now locate. Let's think. 11. Let's put 15 on 25. So that'd be 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we need 21. Locate 21, 25, print score, run. We should see that now as too far across. So that's okay, we can sort that out as well. So, mode 1. Edit 120, was it? No. Edit 405. So, we're going to now do a little bit of a trick. Where have we got our lives? Why are we using print using for the string of lives? Okay. Okay, so we're going to look at 125 to print string of lives, and then we are going to put in all of this bit here as we're going to copy it around. Basically, I'm just moving it. And the reason for this is that we can then get rid of those spaces that we've accidentally put in. Okay, if I now move that out, hi Cardsman, how are you doing? And hi Real Reedy as well, how are you guys doing? I'm just going to delete all of this bit where we've got all of this stuff. Because what I've just done there, I'll show you exactly why I've done that. I swapped it round so that now we are printing the number of lives first. And that will actually get rid of the gap that we had between the lives and the Roland symbol. See that? So we need to now do that. The same with level and score. Then we can move things across a bit and that will help an awful lot. So mode 1, edit 405. So where we've got all of this stuff here, so pen, we're now going to locate 11, 25, pen 2, print level, print string level percent is actually what we're doing. Now we're going to take that out and we're going to do the same thing with the score and we'll be finished. And that should mean that everything is a little bit better along the bottom. It'll be all set up a bit nicer. So where are we, Lauren? And there we are. Pen 3, locate, print score. Back to here and just delete all of that. So if we do it this way, it should all work out nicely. And run that. Let's see how this works. And we may need to move things around a little bit. So yeah, we still need to move because that score will not fit on the end. So that's fine, but we're getting there. Mode 1. Further edit in mode 1. Edit 405. So let's knock these back a little bit. Where are we? 11. We can probably knock that back to 9. If we do the score, 21 on 25. Well, where's my... there it is. We only have 22, of course, on that line. So if we knock that back to, let's say, 19, and see if that works. Run this. Now we're getting somewhere. So we need one more on the level. Edit 405. Where are we up to with oh, I can't even see that. My goodness. Mode 1. Edit 405. So let's move this along a bit with the number of levels. So put that on 10. And we're getting somewhere with the score. But not enough. So 19. Go to 18 with the score. And then hopefully 25 print score. That shouldn't knock us off the edge. Yeah, that's now we're not getting knocked off the end, which is what was going on here. We're starting to get somewhere. So if we knock back a couple, edit 405. If we knock back a couple on the final bit, where we've got 15, let's say 13 for that one. Run. There we are. Now it's all working. And just to make sure that we've got a long space for the score, I think we should knock it back a little bit further. Perhaps even consider taking level out and put it as lev. Or even L1. Let's do that. Mode 1. This is future-proofing it for depending on how many levels we've got in the end. Let's go to 425 and print just L. And which means that we can knock this back to, let's put that at 4 and see what happens there. Oh, and edit 405. Let's knock the score right the way back to, let's put that on 14. Let's say 8 and see what happens there. There we are. L1 score whatever we've got. We could actually put score on 10. Edit 405. If we do this, then we don't have to fiddle with it later. That's why I'm taking so long over it. And just making sure it all works. Run. There we are. No, 9 for... I want a space there. We've got the space for it, so put that on 9. And we should have a nice bit of layout now. So yeah. We've got 3 Rolands, level 1, score 0. And then, it doesn't matter if we even put in 99 or 100 levels, we've still got the space because we have that little bit there. Okay, now we've got space for a decent sized score as well. So, Anthony says, sounds like water running in the background. No, it's actually the fan on this computer. It's starting to get a bit warm, which is not brilliant, but there's nothing I can do about it. But I did check that OBS is... here you see, when I'm talking it goes right up. And that little bit of noise in the background is just the fan. I can't turn that off. Unfortunately, I'm going to bring up the live stream on my phone and we'll see. Hopefully it's not decided to put that noise back onto it, like the electronic problems we had last time. See, where are we? Where are we? Am I even going to get? No? Oh, come on. I'm just trying to find a link to my own live stream because YouTube tries to hide them from me. So come on, come on. Give me my live stream, man. Give me my live stream. Here we are. Right, if I bring that up, just show me the... Come on! Oh, man. Take the fan out of the PC, then overclock. No. Will you... Anthony, will you stop trying to destroy all of my stuff? Oh, come on. I'm just trying to find... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so it's just me, and it's just the fan. I am not overclocking it. I do not want to melt my computer live on air. That might get me a few views, but it would lose me a computer. So, we've got our nice little system. It tells us what level everything is. So, what can we do now? Well, we could actually put something into the levels. My goodness, we could have some levels and some information. My goodness, we should do that. We should definitely do that. So, yesterday, before I almost passed out because of the effects of coming off the stuff, we got a little bit of detail about how to do the data. So, okay, we have... the level data, loading in the level data. We have all that data there. So 900, load in the level data. So 910, restore. No, we don't need to restore anything, do we? No, we don't. Right. Just let me quickly grab the thing, I want to make sure we get this in the right order with all the right commands. So we need the read command, don't we, for our data. Yes, it's just read. Excellent, it's just read. So, read X%, read Y%. That's our first bit, 920. So, for t equals 1 to 4, read. It would be a good idea if I had if I had line 120 so I knew what they were. So, here we go. 920. For t equals 1 to 4, read mon X%. T, read mon Y% T. Next, T. 930. 4. Presence total. No, so, read pres tot percent. 944. T equals 1 to, presence X position, presence Y position, which according to 120 is, there's 10 of them. For t equals 1 to 10, read pres X, isn't it? Pres X%. T, read pres Y% T. Next T, 950. What else do we have in this presence? Barriers, X position, Y position. For t equals 1 to 10, read bar X%. And that could be up to 20. Oh, I've got it wrong, 20. T, read bar Y% T, next T. Right, how many barriers have we got though, is that's the question. I think I've only put 10 in, haven't I? So if we've got X and Y there, and then monster 1, monster 2, monster 3, monster 4, 6 presents, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then this must be the barriers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need to edit 10, 10, otherwise this will cause problems. No, we need to edit 10, 20. So we need to add in 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we hadn't done that, it would have started reading the positions from the next level, and that would have caused all kinds of problems. So list 900 to 1000. That is our data for reading in the level data. Excellent. So that's lovely. Actually, we're going to edit to 900. 900 will now be generate level. Because we're now going to put that into position. List 900 to 1000. We've got the level details now. So 950, 960 will be let's do this. For t equals 1 to 4, locate mon X percent T mon Y percent T, print, and we're just going to put an M for the moment. Next, T. 974, T equals 1 to 10, pres, no, 10. T equals 1 to 10, locate. Okay, let's do this. For t equals 1 to pres tot, locate pres X T pres y, t, print p, next t, 980 for t equals 1 to 20, locate if, and we're going to, that's what I'm missing, yes, if bar x percent t greater than 0, then go to 985, else edit 980. Next t. 985. Actually, that's not going to work. Edit 900. I just have to work this out in my head. What I'm trying to do is something very annoying. And then go sub 985, else, I don't know, t equals t. Next t, 985, locate bar x percent t, because I don't want to have to put on all this stuff. I don't want to have to put a load of data in if we don't need it, because I want to be able to have up to 20 barriers. I want to be able to have up to 4 monsters. I want to be able to have up to 10 presents, but I don't want to have to always have that amount. So I want to put in things, basically checks to make sure. And if I've got a 0 as a location, then we know we haven't got a barrier or a monster or a present. So I'm trying to deal with that. Okay, let's do this. Locate bar x, t, bar y, t, print, and was it tree? Print tree string. Return. That's how we're going to do it. So if we go back to, where did we start with monsters? Edit 960. Right, it's 960. So we're going to go now, let's see, if mon x percent t is greater than 0, then go to 965, else t equals t. Just to make sure that we don't need to. Okay, we've got an idiot in the, so we're going to just get rid of him, because we don't need anyone like that. (965). Now we do locate mon x percent t mon y percent t print, and we'll put that in later on as an actual string like we've got with tree percent. Return. Edit 960, because we've got, instead of go to, it should be go sub. 970 should be the same way. Yeah, 975. We're just going to copy all of that bit over. Locate, pres, blah, 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 blah. Return. 970 should therefore be for t equals 1 to 10. If pres x percent t is greater than 0, then go sub 975, else t equals t. Next t. List 900 to 1000. I think we've got them all now, and that should be alright. 960 to 965, 970 to 975, 980 to 985. So each time we're checking if the x position is more than 0, then we'll go and print a location. If it's not, it'll go on to the next one, and that will that should be it. Okay, So 990 should therefore be a return. There we go. That's how we start the level. That's how we do it. Wow. We just sorted the level code out. So, and each time we'll move it on a bit, and it'll read the next one in. So, where are we? Where do we jump to that? That's the question. So I'm just having a quick look through for the game loop itself. So it's not what we want to do. So, right. Interesting. So 290. Let's say, yeah, 290. Start game. 291. Go sub 900. 292. Go to go sub 300. 293. Go to 400. Edit, let's say 390. Return. Just we have it all go to the right place. Save Roland 2. Anthony says, what am I drinking? Hope it's not energy drinks. I'm currently drinking Coca-Cola Zero. Because I am off the energy drinks and I will stay off them. They screw you up too much. Seriously, they screw you up. So let's have a quick check and make sure that I've got this code right. Data exhausted in 950. What is 950? T equals 1 to 20. Read barriers. Oh. Oh! We've done one major thing that we shouldn't have done. Let's have a look. Where are we? For our starting the game. 291 can't just be go sub 900. It has to be restore. I believe it's the restore command. I'll just quickly check that. In the manual, restore line number restores the position of the reading pointer back to the beginning of the data statement. So restore 1000. And then go sub 900. Run. That's data exhausted in 950. Again. T equals 1 to 20. Read barrier. Oh, what have we done? What have we done? So, where's the thing about edit 120? Press start, press start. So that wasn't it. List 900 to 2000. Let's see what's going on here. Right. We do 1 to 4 for the monster. Yeah. Read the presence total. Read. That's 10 presents total. Read. We only did 6 presents. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong. We only did 6 presents. We need 6 more on 1020 because we haven't put 6. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We put in the data for 6 presents. We didn't only read for 6 presents. We put in we read for 10, which meant we needed more. Which means now we've got 2 extra. So hang on. Edit 1020. That should run. That should work. And we started in the correct place. We started up in the corner. Although apparently we only have 1 monster. I thought we had more than 1 monster, to be honest with you. And we have no barriers, but we didn't put any barriers in. So let's quickly... And we've got no presents. We should have presents. Mode 1. What's gone wrong this time? What has gone wrong? So, at least we've got 1 monster printed, which is better than I expected, to be honest with you. Hang on, we should draw the border before we draw everything else. So edit 291. Go sub 300. And 292 can be go sub 900. And then go to the thing. So if we run this time, yes, it'll draw the border first. And then it'll put the monsters in. So that's a bit better. Mode 1. Let's list. Why have we only got one monster? What's wrong? According to Patrick, Lord Sugar is keeping the presents. Well, he's welcome to a present, but he has to share the rest with the others. F1 is entitled to a present. So, we're reading in the data. List 1050. I have a feeling that we've only got... Okay, so there's our X position and Y position 2-2. Monster X position is 18-2, which is the one that comes in up at the top corner. We should also have a 9-7, a 3-16, and an 8-22, but we don't. Why don't we? We're not getting anything after that first one. So list 900, even though the data is definitely there, just checked. So why aren't we? Why don't we have a look? Let's see what we've got. For t equals 1 to 4, print mon x, print string version of mon x% t, next t. There it is. So we're getting the data. It's definitely there. Print string, let's say pres. The data is there, so we know that it's actually read it in. What's wrong? If t equals 1 to 4, if mon xt is greater than 0, then go sub 965. It just prints all that. Return. We don't actually need the 965, I've just realised, but we'll, yeah. In fact, 965 we can get rid of. 960. For t equals 1 to 4, we don't need to go sub. If mon, then... t equals 1. If mon x greater than t, then... else t equals t, next t. That should work. Let's see, it should work. We should still get no errors, and it'll still... So now we've got one monster and a present just by changing that bit of data. So something is going wrong with the code that I've just written. List 900 to 1000 again. 975, get rid of that. 974, t equals 1 to 10. If pres xt is greater than 0, then... Okay, pres xt, pres yt, print p, else t equals t, next t. Oh! Next t. Edit 960. I have a feeling that if we just add a next t just before the else, then this will work. List 980 to 1000, so I can get them back on the screen. 985, get rid of that. 980. I have a feeling this will now work. Run. Yes! Yes! We now have the reason why it wasn't working. And the reason was it was just stopping. It was reading the first one and then not reading the next one because we didn't have a next T to end the loop and go back. So we need an unexpected next to 970. We'll work that one out now. Mode 1. Pen 1. Edit 970. Don't see why there's an extra next T in that one. But okay. Not sure why there is an extra next T when it was fine in the previous one. Edit 960. What's the difference? There isn't one. There's no difference, is there? Absolutely no. Anthony says, "What's that on your head?" What? What are you on about? I don't... There's nothing on my head, Anthony. So... What can we say from this? This is a big issue. 960 and 970 are the same because we're printing the thing and then saying next T. I'm not sure why that's not going to work. So let's save this quick to make sure that we don't lose all the good stuff that we've got so far. Anthony says, "Just kidding, I was hoping you would check." Right, okay. So we have... Oops, I keep knocking the thing. That's why the microphone's slightly in shot, because I keep knocking it otherwise when I move my hands. I don't know why we're getting an extraneous next T, and it's going to annoy me quite a bit now. Oh, dear. Hi, Novabug, how you doing? Novabug says, "What's the next problem?" I'll show you. If I go into running the program, we get all the way into it, starts placing the stuff, and then says, "Unexpected next in 970. Now, we didn't get an unexpected next in all of the monsters. All of those monsters were just there. So, Patrick says, "What would happen if you removed the next T?" That is a good question. Edit 970. Oh, for goodness sake. Pen 1. Edit 970. Let's just take it out. Run. Unexpected next in 980. Of course there is. Edit 918. Let's take that one out as well. Run. Now it's just working. If I go to where the presents are, will this take the score up? It will not, because it doesn't know where the presents are. That's interesting. The monsters also don't do anything to you. Which they should. Interesting. That is interesting. Mode 1. List. I need to find the game loop. Here we are. So, So we're looking at 490. For t equals 1 to 4, if x equals mon x and y equals mon y, then a equals 1. So we should be checking for... Novabug says, looks like there's an if command missing somewhere. Yeah, you'd have thought so, but I'm not sure where. We'll have to track that down. Why isn't this working? So I could just walk through the presents and the monsters, and presumably I can also go through the barriers. If I print tree, does it actually print the tree? Yes, it prints the tree. So it should have printed the tree. We didn't see any we didn't put any barrier details in, that's why we didn't see a tree. Okay, we need to work out what's going on here. It's not checking for the monsters, and it's not checking for the barriers. Not barriers even. It's not checking for the monsters and it's not checking for the presents, but it should be checking for both because we've got it here. We can take out 495 because that's not even checked anymore. That's from a previous piece of code. So we can get rid of that. Well, the character is moving around properly. It's just not actually getting hurt or picking up presents. Let's go back into it and see if taking out 495 has actually changed much. All of our stuff is here, and it's positioning our guy in the correct place. So, let's go to this. Okay, that went bleep. The monster did nothing, but the first present did something. Okay, it is registering the presents. It's registering the presents. It should be removing the guy, but it's not removing the guy at the moment, but it is registering the presents. So, what's going on? Because we have score percent, don't we? Why? What's gone wrong? Where's the bit about the presents? We're coming up to it now. There it is. Then go to 500. If a equals 1, go to 510. Okay. Edit 510. Right, we see what's going on here. Right, we need to copy a little bit of 500 because we currently don't actually remove the guy that we had before. So we're going to locate the previous location and print a thing over the top. Print a blank space. Then it does the bleep score percent equals score percent plus 1. Run. So, let's check those presents again. But this should now give us a higher score. That did not. It's bleeping, but it's not updating the score. Print. Score is still 0. Mode 1. How is the score still 0? We're changing the score. So, the presents bit, if location of the presents is correct, then go to 510. List 510. Score percent equals score percent plus 1. So what's the issue here? I don't get it. What's the issue? Also, X 1% and Y 1% aren't working, so this should be. So let's list 400 again and see what's at the start. Are we actually updating for X1 and Y1? We should be. We're definitely updating for... Yeah, we're definitely updating X1 and Y1, so we should be clearing it. We should be clearing the data, so we should be overwriting because it's the same way that we're overwriting for the rest. So what is wrong with this present stuff? I don't get it. Okay, let's try something else. Edit 490. We're going to try this a different way. A equals 0. Edit 491. We're going to change that to B. And actually, 491. 491 even. Then B equals 1. Else B equals B. Take all of that bit out when we come to it. Edit 492. C. So we're going to have checks for A, B, and C. I want to just move these to a different place. List 493. Okay, 493 is now going to be the 490 bit. I'm going to take that off there in a moment. $494. Whoa, what happened there? Wow, that I didn't mean to do that. If B equals 1 and 495. Do we have a 495? 495, we do now. C. C equals 1, then go to 500. I don't know how we'll get to anywhere else, so edit 490. We're just taking those checks off the end now. I just want that to be plain stuff here. Edit 491. We're basically just moving the checks to after we've dealt with everything else. And that's the idea. Edit 492. Hopefully this will work. Probably shouldn't do anything different. Now that is interesting. Just get back to where we were with it. That was interesting. It shouldn't have happened there. None of that should have happened. Shouldn't have been beeping to us for a start. Right. Okay, the score is working. Yeah, the score is definitely working. And the monsters are working. We shouldn't be bleeping like that, but at least we got to the monsters and the presents working. So, what's going on? Is it, yeah. It's 499. We don't need 499. I'm gonna ram that out. And try that. What happens now? There we are. The presents. Yeah. The life went down. That present needs updating because it's printing into the border. But we now have a point where we're actually picking up presents. Oh. At the moment. Oh, that's not right. That's not right at all. You can just keep going on the presents. That's not right. Right. Mode 1. What's 910? Why am I looking at 910? Oh, of course, because it's going to the next level. Right. That's... We need to deal with that later on. So, we need to actually change something, don't we? Because we've got a present. If you pick up a present, you can't pick it up again and get more points. That's not how this should work. So, list 400 to 550. Where is the present bit? Edit 492. 492 needs to be bigger. Then C equals 1. Then C equals 1. Pres x% t equals 0. Run. We should not be able to pick up the present twice, which is what we were doing before. So good. We've got a present. We now do not pick the same present up again and again by going backward and forward. We are now getting somewhere. This is good news. Guys, we are getting a really long way into this now. We are actually quite close to working this out. So where have we got? So X position, Y position, monster, 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 monster. 6 presents, 5, 5. 2, 7, 26. That's fine. 15, 12, 2, 22, 10, 19, 26. That's... Yeah, 26 is actually in the border. So let's edit 1020. And let's have 19, 6. And run that. Now the present is within the limits, and we can actually pick them up. So we need to have the monsters move. We definitely need to have the monsters move. Where should the monsters go is the question. Actually, first we need to check the barriers, don't we? We don't know if we've got barrier. We don't know whether the barriers work yet. So let's put some barriers in, then we'll work about the monsters moving. List 1020. Edit 1020. Let's see. This barrier. Let's go for a barrier that's somewhere fairly simple. 7, 7. We haven't changed to 7. Yeah, that should work. Run. Want to make sure that the barriers work. No tree. No tree at all. So that we're on line 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. We can stand... Okay, mode 1, edit 1020. That didn't work. Why didn't the barrier work at 7.7? List 400 to 550. We need to check the barriers. We need to check the barrier data. What are we printing for the barrier? Oh! Oh, right. 499 needs to actually be in because that's the barrier data. Okay. Yeah. Right. 496 basically needs to be 500 because that's how that works. 499 needs to actually be in because that's our barrier data. Run. Right, I knew I needed that for some reason. I'm glad I didn't get rid of it. I'm glad I just went in, rammed it out. So we're on 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We should not be able to move into the next one. We have. We can move through barriers, even though we shouldn't be able to. We can move wherever we want. Mode 1, list 1020. Oh, of course, we got rid of it. Edit 1020. Right, we want a I'm going to make sure that we have a barrier. So 7, 7. Run. Put a barrier in. It hasn't printed the barriers properly, but let's go to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're still actually moving into the location though. Okay, well at least we're getting somewhere. Edit 499. Okay, X percent Y percent print tree string. Run. Because we need to actually put the barrier back when we move a person into it accidentally. Yeah, right, we're getting somewhere. I don't know why we're edit 499. Percent Y percent. Okay, that should work. So we're getting there now. We're getting there. This is working. It's kind of working. 900 to 1000. So why aren't we printing the trees when we have the barriers? Oh, edit 980. Using and tree string. Edit 499. This should work. We're using the same stuff each time. Yeah. Why isn't it working? If I go down to here, it will print that barrier when we stand on it. See? It prints the barrier when we collide with the barrier. It doesn't print the barrier when we generate the barrier. This is confusing me now. This is actually quite annoying. Well, we've been going for an hour and we're getting there. We've almost got a game working. We've got our first level. We just need to iron out these bugs, then we can actually play the game. Which would be nice. going to pour myself another drink because I need a bit more of the old Coca-Cola here. Talking all this time is thirsty work, let's put it that way. But we've almost got this. We have almost got this. And it's going to be good. Oh, yes, it is. So why aren't... It's going to be the same issue we had before, isn't it? Mode 1. List 900 to 1000. So we've got, we're printing an M, we're printing a P. It doesn't print a B. It doesn't print the barrier. And it's as simple as that. It is not printing the barrier even though the code is the same. Yeah, the code is the same. Hmm. $9.85. I'm going to go for moving that out. $980. Get rid of all of it. And go soap $9.85. Next T. Okay, 986. I'm just going to move all of this data out. And I think that'll work better, or at least make everything seem better. Edit 970. Take all the present bit out. Go sub 986. Next T. 987 can be 960 bits. Where is it here? Locate all of this bit. Edit 960. Go sub 987. Let's try that. Let's run that and see what happens. If this works, I'll be very happy. Improper argument in 985. Interesting. Pen 985. Okay, bar x %t, bar y %t. Print using and tree. What's wrong with that? Print using ampersand tree string. But that's how you do it, pen 1. That's how you do that. That's edit 985. Edit 985. If I change this and just take all of that out and put a B, that will work. Run. I bet you that works. I will be amazed if it doesn't. Improper argument in 985. So what's wrong? What is wrong with 985? What have we done to make that not work? Since it's the same as all the rest, and all the rest are working because M and P come after the B in the terms of the Go subs. So let's have a look. Oh, for goodness sake. List 900 to 1000. What have we done differently? So, locate bar X and bar Y, print B, return. Locate pres X, pres Y, print P, return. Locate mon X, mon Y, print M, return. All of those are the same. So, what's gone differently? Hold that thought. Hi Jen, you're on speakerphone because you're on live stream. What's up?
Oh no, I was just ringing to see how you're doing.
Getting frustrated with some code because it should work and it's not. But that's the same as every other day when you're programming. How are you doing?
I'm alright. Would you like me to ring you later?
If you just phone for a chat, yes please.
Yeah, what time are you on to?
Until I finish this. Do you want me to give you a call when I'm done?
Yeah, possibly. Obviously, I can only answer it if I hear it ring.
Alright.
But,
Is everything okay? Is everything alright?
yeah, no, everything's fine.
Alright, I'll call you back when I'm finished then, babe.
Do you know when that's likely to be?
No. I'm hoping to be done by 7, but I don't know if I will be.
Okay, no worries. Well, look, you have fun, baby.
Alright, love you lots, babe.
Okay, you too. Take care. Bye.
Bye. That was Jen there. She's just phoning for a chat because she's bored at work, most likely. So we have an issue here because it's working for everything except the barriers, which makes me wonder what we've done differently. So for t equals 1 to okay. 981. We're doing it twice, aren't we? We're looking at it twice. 981 should be return. Because that needs to go back to the end of the subroutine. Yeah. So, we should have a barrier at number 7. And there it is. There you are. The barrier is there. And it turns up if you walk into it. But it doesn't show at the start, even though it should. We're still not getting the B. It's still not printing B. It's printing M and P for the same code, but it's not printing B. And I can't understand why. But the error message we had was because we put the return. We put all of those extra things in the wrong place in terms of the return command. So we weren't returning to the subroutine. We were going through the stuff twice. We need to still work out why it's not working for printing the barriers, but we're at least one step closer to making sure the game will actually work for a little bit. So check the data lines. The code might read something like 70 for bar x bar y, says real reading. Alright, yeah. Edit 1020. You might be right there. If I change this 0 to a 7. Nope, still not there. That was a good idea, but it's still not working. Still isn't printing that until we walk into it. It knows it's there. Once we're there, it knows it's there. This is one of those annoying little quirks of BASIC, isn't it? Yeah, we have a 7-7. But just in case we didn't, I checked it and like, it should print. It knows it's there because we can walk into it. It knows that it's there because it will print it once we've walked into it. But it won't print it right at the start. And that's annoying me. It's frustrating as all hell because it should work. I just don't get it. Why isn't it working? For t equals 1 to 20, print bar x percent t 20. Oh, sorry, it's print string. Bar X. I want to see what these are. Only 17. Because, yeah. Because the other bar Y should have 2 7s. There they are. So the data is there. It knows that it's there. So we need to work this. We need to work this out. Why we can't go on any further until we have this working. Because if we don't, we have a lot of barriers that the player can't get through. So we know that the information is there. Hi JL, how are you doing? I really need this to work, I really do. And I'm not sure why it isn't. So I'm just going to do edit 985. I'm going to take out bar X. And I'm going to copy the bit that I know works because we've just done it. Read bar X. I'm going to take out bar Y. Just in case I misspelled it and it's actually something different. But it just looks right to me. Run. Still not printing it. But if I go and walk into it, it's there. And we know it's there. There you are. We know it's there. So what is going wrong? I just don't get it. It's frustrating. I don't know why this isn't working. Save Roland 2. We need to make sure that we've kept a copy of it. Oh my goodness, list 900 to 1000. Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Ah! We don't need 990 now, by the way. I did that out. It should be printing B and it's not! Edit 985. Pen 1. Please tell me I didn't make that mistake. No. So it wasn't even that. What the hell is wrong with this thing? I just don't get it. Why can't it? There's no legitimate reason for this as far as I can tell. And that's the most frustrating thing. There's an error that isn't an error for everything else. And I just don't get it. I really do not understand. Edit 1020. So, that's the present data. That's the final present data. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the first. This is the first print. So I am going to say 3 on line 2 should be the first barrier. Run. Is it because we're not... Oh my goodness! Now we've got something. So, it's stopping. It's stopping after the first one. There we are, guys. That's all it was. So, we now know that. Just because I've added an extra barrier in, we now know that it's not going past that first one. So, edit 980. Unexpected next in 980. Edit 980. Yeah. Edit 981. There we go. It was a next. It was an extra next. It was an extraneous next in the wrong place. It's a bug in BASIC that is hard to spot, very, very easy to miss. And there we are. We now have barriers. Oh my goodness. That should not have taken that. Oh my goodness. It shouldn't have taken us that long to work this out. But it did. And now we've done it. Oh my goodness. Edit 985, was it? Yeah. Print using and tree string. Run. There we are. Now we have barriers. And they're actually trees. And the monster there. There we go. Oh, guys. I am so happy we've got some bloody barriers. And they're print. They actually work. It's... Oh my goodness. It should not take this long. It should not have taken this long. Sure, I thought we had a bright yellow, but never mind. But my goodness, guys, we've done it. We've done it. Save roll into. Oh, we have a game. It's working. It's working. Anthony says I'm getting too excited. I'm not getting too excited. This was hard. This was hard because it's an easy to overlook problem, and that's the worst kind. The kind that you're looking at, and you don't see it because it's a bug in BASIC. It shouldn't be a case where finishing off a loop needs to be on a separate line, but it was. And all it was is because we didn't have a load of presents. And a load of barriers even. Oh. Which means all of our other stuff is similarly bugged now. So we have to go back. List 900 to 1000. We haven't seen it, but the other stuff is bugged. We just didn't see it yet. So 961, sorry, 961, yeah, 961 needs to be next T, because 960 can't have an next T on the end. This we now need to do to make sure that if we have fewer things than it's looking for, it will not break. 971, next T, edit 970. We now need to take the next T off there. That is all we need to do. And it's... now we can have whatever we want. Anywhere we want. And it'll just work. Oh, I am so happy. Right. Oh. Oh my goodness, guys. So now we need to work out whether we've got to the end of the presents, because that's another thing that we need to sort out. Where are we with the presents? Start game? No. Go bin border. Game loop. Where do we jump to when there's presents? What's happened there? Right. If presents total is bigger than 0, go to 400, else go to 700. List 700. Go to next level. List 600. 600 RAM. Oh, that's actually, yeah, that's fine for the 700 to 800. That's correct. Oh, right. 710. So we're on the next level bit now. Clear screen. Locate, let's say, no. CLS text string equals congratulations. Go sub 790. Edit 790. 790. A equals how big is this thing? Oh, whoa. Dropping all my stuff. It's 20 across. Sorry, 20. Yeah, 20 across. So A equals 20 minus length of text string. Locate A, B, print text string. Return. Edit 710. All I want to do there is just basically put this on the right position, and that's a center text. That's a quick bit of center text. B equals let's say 720. Text string equals you collected all the B equals 9, go sub 790, 730, text string equals presents and can move on the level. B equals 10, go sub 790, 740, text string equals let's say if level percent equals 20, then go to 750, else go to 745. 745. Text string equals press any key. B equals 11. No, B equals 12. Go sub 790. Call star BB asterisk BB18, which is basically pause for wait for any key, and go to 800. No, 900, because we don't have anything after that. Go to 900. List 800. List 900 is generate level. So 750, was it? 750? Yes, 750. Text string. Roland has now collected B equals 12. Goes up 790. Text string equals all the presents and B equals 13. Goes up 790. Text string equals saved Christmas. B equals 14. Go sub 790. 760. Text string equals well done. You have completed B equals 16. Goes up 790. Text string equals completed the game. B equals 17. Goes up 790. 19. Go to 10. There we are. That's just the extra end of level code. So save. Roland. Also means that if the level gets up to 20, that's it. So we have 20 levels. Yeah. So we have 20 levels in the game. We can change that if we want, but we're going to have 20 for the moment because the first game had 20 as well. So let's run and check whether this code will work. If we pick up all of the presents, the game will crash because we don't have a next level. But that's kind of what we're looking for. So, 1, 2. And of course, we've already set the present total to 6. Even though actually we have... yeah, we have 6 presents. So if we get them all, the computer will know it is checking for the total presents. And it should take us to that level screen that we've just done there. I missed a present out. That should have been the last one we picked up, but never mind. We're going to go double back onto this present. We should now get to the level end screen. Congratulations, improper argument. Congratulations, improper argument in 790. That's not what I wanted to hear. List 790. What's wrong with 790? Edit 790. A equals integer of that. I forgot to do the integer bit. Let's try that again. It helps if you make it an integer rather than a fraction. So, we're going to pick up all of these again. At least we got to the congratulations page anyway. Let's hope this works. Improper argument 790. Okay, mode 1. We're just going to do this quickly and simply instead. List 700 to 800. Let's stop making this hard. Okay, 710. Clear screen. Pen 2. Print. Sorry. Locate, let's say 3, 7. Print. Congratulations. Locate. Let's have pen 1 instead. Locate 1, 9. Print. You have collected all the presents on the level 720. If level percent is greater than 20, sorry, level percent equals 20, then go to 750, else go to 730. 730. Print. Press any key to go to the next level. We'll just miss a line. Print. 735 I string equals in key string if I string equals that, go to 735. So 750, yep, 750. Print. Well done. You have completed, you have collected all the missing presents and completed the game. Print. So sorry, press any key. Press any key. 755 I string equals in key string if I string equals blah, 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 then go to 755. Run. Let's just make that simple. Very, very simple. And I know that I've actually missed out a little bit. Whoops. Let's just see if it actually prints the thing before we deal with the inevitable next error where I've forgotten to actually move it on to the next levels and all that. Yeah, I did that. There we are. So we need to knock it on by 1 for you have collected all the presents before the all. That's fine. List 700 to 900. 760 we don't need. List 750 to 900. Yeah, 755, 790. Yeah, we can get rid of all the other stuff that we did. Right. 700 to 900. Let's see that again. Where is the bit about collected all the edit 710. So where it says collected all the presents, if we press an X space there, then it will all line up properly. Edit 720. Edit 700. 736. Go to no. Yeah, 730. Okay, we do need 740 or 745 because that's from the previous stuff. Right, 740 is go to 700. No, sorry, go to 900. Whereas 760 should be go to 10. That's 900. That's good there. Yeah, run. Right, this should work. If we are now at the finale, it will go to back to the start with the, which will eventually put a starting screen in. At the moment, it'll just run you back to the first level. But here we are. So if we get this now, we should go to a full screen that asks us to then go on to the next screen, which will then crash because we do not have another level. Congratulations, you have collected all the presents on the level. Press any key to go to the next level. Data exhausted. There we are. It's working. Everything's going well now. So, We need to sort out the game over screen as well, because we haven't done that yet, but at least we're getting somewhere. And also, we have 16 colours to play with, and none of them are yellow, and I want a yellow, so we're going to sort that out as well. Mode 1. List, where is our set of inks? Yeah, edit, 110. We don't have an ink 6. Ink 6 shall be... I want a yellow ink, so I can have a yellow for press any key. Oh, we'll see where we get to. Where are the any key, says Patrick. Yes. Pastel yellow or bright yellow? Let's go for 24. I want a bright yellow. Yeah, bright. No, pastel would work better, wouldn't it? So 25. 6 will be 25. Okay, now we can go back to 700 to 900. Edit 730. Pen 3. Edit 710. I want that to be pen 6. Edit 730. That to be pen 6 as well. Pen 6. Run. I just want to see that work. In fact, why are we doing that? Run 700. Congratulations, you have collected all the level presents on the level. Press any key to go to the next level. There we go. That looks nice. I'm very happy with that. So now we need the game over screen, which bright red is key ink 6. Ink 6. 6. Yeah, I want that. Edit 110. Let's put in that. Ink 7 is 6. This 300, is that the game over screen? No, it isn't. Where's the game over screen? We have a game over screen somewhere. And I'm going to need that now. Start game, game border, game loop. Where do we go if we've got run out of lives? Where's the bit for running out of lives? Five, 500 to 600. Do we just run out of lives now? 570 just says game over. Right, I see what's going on. So 570 rem. Game over screen. 571. CLS. Locate 611. Pen 7. Print. Game over. 572. Pen 1. Print. Yeah. Roland has been captured by the monsters and cannot save Christmas. 573. Pen 6. Print. Press any key to try again. 57. So, yeah, that'll do. 580. I string equals key string. If I string equals, then go to 580. Save Roland 2. That should work. Drives DF not. Save. So we're at 570 for the game over screen. Okay, that's fine. Right, let's check this out and make sure that it works. Let's go and walk into a monster. Yay! Roland has been captured by the monsters and cannot save Christmas. So if I knock that captured on by 4, that will not kern properly, but it will get better. Edit 571. No, edit 570. Game over screen. Edit 572. Well, it has been captured. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Run 570. Okay, so we need to go on by 4 from monsters. Run. No. Run 570. Might as well go from there. Roland has been captured by the monsters and cannot save Christmas. Oh no! Oh no! Press any key to try again. So we're getting somewhere now. It's looking good. We are definitely starting to move into proper game territory. So all we need now is to move the monsters around and add more levels. So we've got to decide now how the monsters are going to move. And I think I can do it. We're going to need to add an extra variable. If we have a variable called mon_dir for monster direction, then we could set 1 and 2 as moving left and right, 3 and 4 as moving up and down. So if a monster is set to 1, it will move to the left until it hits a barrier, then it would flick to direction 2, and it would move right until it hits a barrier and vice versa. 3 would be moving up until it hits a barrier, then flick to 4, which would be moving down until it hits a barrier, then flick back to 3 again, and vice versa. So that seems like the best way to do it. If we set up a thing called monster direction or mon_dir, mode 1, list, where did we set up all of our variables? We set them on 120, edit 120. Mon_dir %. And we only need 4 because we're only going to have 4 monsters per screen. Unless on higher levels we could have 6. Let's change it. Let's change the monster thing to 6. Don't want to go higher than that, but if we have 6 for the monster, edit 1020. That's our first monster, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. We've now got an extra monster. So we need to change a few other things because of the amount of monsters we've just changed, but this will work out just fine. And that'll be alright. So we need to find out where we check the monsters. Where do we check the monsters? That's t equals 1 to edit 490. T is 1 to 4, now it's to 6. Keep listing from 490 to 2000. Let's keep going until we find the monsters again. And generating the levels. Takes 1 to 4, 960. Edit 960. Goes 1 to 6 for the monsters. This 900 to 2000. I think that's the only time we actually check for monsters, isn't it? Yeah, we don't check for monsters often. We do. Edit 920. We missed one for the monsters. So we've got 6 possible monsters now. Let's make sure this works. Yeah. So we've still got our 4 monsters, and we've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 presents and no barriers. So now we're okay. We've got an extra monster. Save. Roland 2. Got 2 optional extra monsters. Drive df0. Save. Mode 1. List 120. And we also have the monster direction of 6. So we need to add that in now. List 1000 to 2000. Edit 1010. The final thing will be, after the positions, will be monster directions. So edit 1020. Right, the first monster will be going left. The second will be going right. The third will be going up. Fourth will be going down, and the final two will be doing nothing. And that's because we don't have any. Hi Novabug, where we've fixed the problem, and now we're moving on. We've got the game over screens in, we've got the game completion screens in, got the level completion screens in. We've added in the possibility of 2 extra monsters, and now we're getting a lot of fun. And basically, at the moment, we're now working out the monster direction code. So the monsters are going to move until they hit a barrier, then they're going to change back and move back where they were coming from. So basically, a monster that goes horizontal will go left, then right, then left. A monster that goes vertical will go up, then down, then up, or vice versa. We've got to add that code in now, however. So, actually, we don't want... Oh! This changes a lot of things, actually. We need to work out where we're going with the game code. The game loop shouldn't be waiting for us to enter a key. Does it currently... no machine code at all. Yeah, at the moment we've got an issue. I string equals upper string in key string. If I string equals nothing, then go to 420. But this is a game loop. We want the ability for you to wait for a monster to get out of the way. So we have to take part of that out. In fact, I string equals upper string in key string is all we need there. So list 400 to 600. Because we don't want the game to loop. We want it to go back to 400. If that all works out. Yeah. Okay, this should work. Okay, if we just run this now, it should let us just move. Shouldn't be any problems, and we just sit there and move. In fact, it's no different. So we are currently moving around. Nothing has changed from the point of view of the player. It will just wait for us. It'll keep looping back and just keep waiting for us. Excellent. So, mode 1. List 400 to 600. List 600. Interesting. List 400 to 600. Can we move the game over screen away from where we are now? Because I'm going to need that space, aren't I? Yeah. Right. List 600 to 700. Okay. 600 and... let's say 670. Game over screen. 671. I'm just moving all of the game over to further on. 672. If we move all of this, then I've got a lot of space that I can use for the monster movement. 673 as part of the main game loop. So delete 570 to 590. Save Roland 2. Just move the game over screen to further down into the code. So now we have space and we can start doing the monster movement. They did the monster movement. It was a great big bash. And it's not. I'm trying to do the monster mash. It didn't quite work. We did the monster movement. Yeah. Okay, the game loop. Where do we go for the game loop? Well, there's all this bit down here. 496 is where we need to jump now. Go to 570 is where we need. Edit 550. Go to 570 should be now 670. So 570 RAM moving the monster. So where we've got go to 400. 496, yeah. Edit 496 and 499 as well. Where it says go to 400, they actually need to go to 570. Okay, right. 500, list 570 to, let's say, 700. That's all we get. 570 is all that's there. 580. 4t equals 126. 590. If. Did I call it mon de? Yes, I did. 590. If mon de percent t equals 1, then go to 600. 591. If mon de percent equals t, 1% t equals 2, then go to 620. 592. If mon de percent t equals 3, then go to 640. 593. If mon de percent t equals 4, then go to 660. So I'm going to get these out of the way first, and right, this is fine. This is going to work. So 600. So monster direction T1. That's going left. Mon de. No, mon. Was it X? Yes, mon X percent T equals mon X percent T minus 1. If mon X percent T. Let's just reduce that. Let's have A. A equals mon X percent T. If A equals A minus 1. If, actually I didn't even reduce it further, minus 1. If A less than 2, that is the limit, isn't it? Yes. Right. If A is less than 2, then A equals 2. Mon de percent T equals 2, else, and mon X percent T equals A, else mon X percent equals A. Yeah. 610. That should be... yeah, that's fine. Okay, 620 for the next one. A equals mon xt. And this time it's plus 1. If A is greater than 18, then A equals 18. Monster direction equals 1. And that's fine for that one. 640. Now I've left spaces just in case we need to add anything else later on. A equals mon y this time. T minus 1. A is less than 2 again. Then A equals 2. What the hell? Whoa, 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 whoa! I didn't mean to do that. Whoops, sorry guys. Monster direction. Percent. T equals 4 because it'll be 3 at the moment. Mon y percent T equals A, else mon y percent T equals A. And I've left out a T on the end of these ones. Oops. And this is why we have lots of typos in programming. You press the wrong buttons. Edit 610. Of course it doesn't edit 620. T equals A. So that's 640. So 660 is basically 640, only the other way around. Plus 1. If A is now greater than, what is it for this one? Going down to 22, so greater than 22, then A equals 22. Monster direction will become 3. Right, 600, list 680 to 700. What if I just typed in? List 670. So I've just gone up to 660 and almost hit the game over screen. My goodness. 665, go to 400. Save Roland 2. Patrick's saying there, all the stuff I've coded on stream could make up a new edition of the amazing Amstrad Omnibus. You know, if I thought there was any market for it, I would make that. But to be honest with you, people are more interested in just playing the games these days than learning the code. So hopefully this will now move the monsters and we just sit here and watch them. The monster next missing in 580. Okay, that's not good. Mode 1, list 500 to 600. Next is missing in... Oh yeah! 594. Next T. Save. I knew I'd missed a next out. We haven't read in the... They won't move because we haven't read in the directions. We haven't read the directions in. List 900 to 1000. We don't, at any point, read in the directions. Yeah, we don't read in the directions. And we need 955. For T equals 1, 2, 6. Read mon de percent T next T. Drives DF not. Patrick, you know what? If there's room for a specky coding book, there's a room for an Amstrad coding book. I will look into that. Thanks for the idea. Right, that should work. We'll just save that quickly to make sure that it's saved. Run Roland. Now we've loaded in the directions, the monsters should move. The monsters do not move. The monsters are not moving at all. Almost as if they don't care. At no point are these monsters moving, because if I walk up to there, it's still going to register as being there. So, we've got an issue. It's going to end up being something like a for next loop problem that we had earlier on. Patrick says, what happened to the barriers? We took them out. They were only there to test. They're only there to test. At the moment, the monster is just going back and forth. We haven't got the barrier code in yet. How can we do this? How can we make this work? Because it should be. We're not reprinting them, are we? Well, actually, we shouldn't need to reprint because nothing has changed. Road 1. Okay, we're going to work this out. 500 to 700. Right, the monster movement code, it should work. We never return. There's our other problem. Edit 590. Go sub. We never come back. That's the problem. Nothing ever changes. We never go back. Okay, list 600 to 620. Okay. We're going to change this all. Locate mon x percent t mon y percent t print if mon x percent equals mon x percent t minus 1. If percent t less than 1, 2, then mon x percent t equals 2, mon de percent t equals 2. Else mon x percent t equals 1 x percent. We might as well get rid of the a. T. Return. Edit 594. Locate 1 x percent t mon y percent t print next t. 620. This should be a +1 rather than a -1 this time. And if it's greater than 18, then it should be 18. And then that would become 1. List 630 to 650. List 630 to 670. Yeah, okay, right. 640 should be the same as this, only instead of changing mon x, it would be mon y, t equals mon y, t minus 1. If mon y, t is less than 2, then mon y, t equals 2. And mon direction would become, according to that, it would become 4, because it's 3 at the moment. Else, mon y, t equals mon y, t return. And 660 will be the same, only now it's a plus 1. And that time it will be greater than, according to that, 22 equals 22. And one direction will become 3. Return. Okay, roll into. This will only change where, at the moment, it's not taking into account any position of the barriers. It will go straight through the barrier, which is not exactly what we want, but that will change in a moment. We're basically just getting it so that the monsters move. I will add barrier code in a moment, because that's the next bit, which is why there's separate lines between all of them. Monsters still don't move. Improper argument in 660. It was waiting for me to press a button. It shouldn't have been waiting to press a button. List 660. Improper argument. What's wrong now? I just moved that return off there. Run. It shouldn't be waiting for me to press a key, but it seems to be. Improper argument in 660. We have an issue, but that's what kind of one of the fun things of programming, isn't it? Mode 1, it's still 660, that's been a problem. So, it's interesting that's coming back to the last one all the time, isn't it? It's always coming back to that last one. What could this be? What could it be? What is the issue here? The 600 to 700. Patrick says, could it be because of the monster direction changing to 3? It's a possibility. But it shouldn't be. And that's the problem. Oh, this is so annoying. Oh my goodness. What am I missing? What am I missing? Right, yes, of course. List 500 to 670. Where do we start with these ifs? Where do we start with the if checks? Right, we're going to do something that will reduce all the problems here. 585. Locate mon x mon y print blank. We don't need that everywhere. So, edit 600. Take out that return. This is the same thing as before. 610, return. Edit 620. I bet this is the same issue that we had before with the else's. You can't have it, the thing on there. 630, return. Edit 640. 650, return. Save Roland 2. It's always coming up the last one because I think we can't have a return the way we had it. Improper argument in 585. List 585. Now we'll go a different thing. Okay, that doesn't seem like it should be an issue. List 585. Locate monster X position, monster Y position, and print a blank space. Why is that a problem? We've done that before. We did that when we were setting up the monsters. Didn't we? List 900 to 1000. Okay. List 900 to 1000. Yeah. Okay, where are we? Locate mon x t, mon y t, print m. That was fine there. So, list 585. So what's the problem here? Print string mon x string t. What are we at? 0. Ah ha ha ha. Of course we have a problem. Of course we have a problem. We're trying to locate the position of monsters that don't exist. We can't print it at 0, 0 because that won't work. Edit 594. Actually 594. If mon x percent greater than 0, then go to 595, else go to 596. Let's go to 600. 595. No, 595. With that. What on earth? What have I just changed? Oh, for goodness sake. 595, blank it out. 594 should be that. I'm looking at the wrong line. This is what happens sometimes. Yeah. 585 is the problem. So, 585 if mon x t is greater than 0, then go to 5, 8, 6. Else, go to 590. 586 is locate. We can't blank out something that's not there, because you can't locate a 0. The proper argument is 660. Mode 1, list 660. And there's your problem. List 600. Edit 600. You can't go to a 0. You just can't do it. You can't, some of these monster positions, because we've got monsters that may not exist, because we've got the capacity for 6, but we're only using 4, we cannot locate a monster that exists at positions 0, 0 on the XY coordinates, which is why this is doing this. So we now got to take out all these things. These errors should have come up earlier on, but they didn't because of reasons that are not entirely clear to me. Edit 660. And actually, we can use the if check that I've just added to make sure that we don't try and move monsters that don't exist. Because I've just realized that we don't need it to do certain things. List 500 to 660. Where's the bit where we're checking for the monster, if the monster exists? Yeah, if mon(x) is greater than 0, then go to 686, else go to 590, but we don't really want to move a monster that doesn't exist, so 585 shouldn't have a go to 590. It should have a go to 400, else 5... Where's it gone? 585. Else go to 500. Go to 400, because monsters can't move if they don't exist. There we are. No, hang on. Save Roland 2. Because this is the second one. Drive df0. Save. What's our file size on this? It should be getting big now. Yeah, it's 6K. It's getting pretty big. Okay, run this. This should now stop trying to move monsters that don't exist. Okay, we've got some that are moving backward and forward. Unexpected return in 670. Okay, that's fine. Run. So, let's have a look at this again. Do these monsters move if I just wander about? Do they move? Yes. And I believe that that one will move backward. Yeah. They will just keep going backward and forward, won't they? Okay, the 4 isn't working. Memory full in 490. That's a new one on me. Guys, we have got somewhere now. So, it's 20 past 7. We've been going for 2 hours, 20 minutes. We're going to finish this tomorrow. We are getting somewhere, but I think, to be honest with you, I've now reached the point where I'm exhausted from mentally being drained from this. But we are getting somewhere. So, mode 1. Mode 1. We're going to save now. And I will put up on the GameHammer Facebook page a link to download this as it stands now, so you can all have a look at it and faff about with it if you want. I will see you tomorrow. We will finish this game tomorrow. Guys, thank you so much. It has been brilliant. We are getting somewhere now, and this game is going to be great. What we've got to do tomorrow is work out why the monster wasn't moving back down the screen. Also move one of the monsters because we don't want them on the same row. Add in the checks for hidden barriers and presents or anything like that. And we are getting somewhere. So, this is going to be great. I will see you tomorrow, 4 o'clock sharp, because I've finished all my Christmas stuff now. I don't have to run any more errands. I'll see you 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We are going to finish this game. See you then. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been great. Bye-bye.